Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so Devin Haney makes a bold statement about basically Canelo and his team. Basically, Devin Haney flat out said that everybody involved with Canelo and his trainer Reynoso is possibly on the OJ the Juice Man. With that being said, look, you guys, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I'm gonna just keep it real. Now, before I continue with this, I'm gonna make sure that this doesn't go there. Um, do not fucking come on my channel, especially if you are Hispanic and particularly Mexican, and make any racial remarks or racial overtones towards Devin Haney. Now, and before I go on, this thing with Canelo and people that's affiliated with him possibly being on the OJ the Juice Man, this is valid. Okay. From Canelo to the clenbuterol situation, and you get people on here trying to explain, well, clenbuterol isn't really a performance enhancing. Look, if it's a banned substance, you're not supposed to use it. You're not supposed to have it. But then, due to the fact that the WBC, in particularly, raised the levels of how much can be detected in your system before a fight, before it's considered a failed test, it seemed like they showed a little bit of, cultural and possibly, cultural nepotism towards Canelo. You can make that argument. You've been hearing things about Ryan Garcia. You've been hearing things about other people. So then you have the thing with Oscar Valdez saying it was in the tea and all this kind of stuff. So, where there's smoke, there is fire. And if you look at Canelo over the years, Canelo has been one. Now, unlike Manny Pacquiao, we've had our suspicions about Manny Pacquiao, but technically, on record, it hasn't been proven that Manny Pacquiao has did anything. But it has been proven on record that Canelo has did something. He failed not one but two tests. And to me, he got a slap on the wrist. And you wanted people to just quickly get over it, and particularly Hispanics, more so Mexicans, of course, telling us, us content creators, oh well, it's not a big deal, and you know, um, you know, he's not a cheater and all this kind of stuff. But yet and behold, when it's somebody black, they want to keep trying to call themselves, reminding you, just like these accusations about Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather and the IV. Okay, they love trying to bring that up, but once again, on paper, there hasn't been any proof showing that Floyd Mayweather has tested positive for PEDs or a banned substance. You see where the comparison, or what you call the boomerang theory, trying to throw something back at you, trying to deflect. They love doing that. But they know they can't do it on my channel. They know they can't come on here and try to flex and say, oh, this is going down, or this is the case. They know better than to tell me what type of content to put out, because I'll block their ass with the quickness. But this is something that you can't ignore. This has been the elephant in the room about Canelo and, his associates, his camp, and now boxers that's associated with him. Now, we all know that Devin Haney is going to be attacked. People going to get mad, and they going to say stuff about Devin Haney and all this kind of stuff that don't have nothing to do with his statements. Oh, well, you're not the real WBC champion anyway. And oh, you lost to Leonard. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because I expect this. Well, they'll go on other channels and say that, where you gonna have those channels that love to, basically try to play devil's advocate. This ain't the devil's advocate channel. Everybody knows that I'm black, and everybody knows this is a proud black channel. But at the same time, I try to be as objective and fair as possible. And to a certain degree, I paid for it, but I don't give a shit. So what Devin Haney says has some merit to it, whether people want to see it or not, or overlook it. It's more like overlooking, because like I said, when you do this type of content, like I told you, and I'm going to continue to say this, people are only okay with you and love your channel as long as you talk about fighters that look just like you. If you're a black content creator, they only want you to talk about, black fighters and put them down, but, when you talk about a fighter that don't look like you, then all of a sudden they got something to say. They want to, all of a sudden they want to write something in the comment section, and they saying they've been subscribed to you for years. Okay, well, if that's the case, then why haven't you said anything about the fighters that happen not to be, black? There you have it. You tell on yourself. So that's my take on the whole situation with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, there is some merit to what he's been saying. It's just that Devin Haney have the guts to say it. He does. And like I said, people gonna bring up all kind of irrelevant shit about Devin Haney that don't got nothing to do with nothing. The comments he made about Lomachenko, which got blew out of proportion, which, by the way, Canelo made a statement saying the same thing about Caleb Plant, saying that he won't ever lose to a white boy. But people didn't make videos about that, and I just sat back and watched. Nobody wasn't hollering about Canelo is a racist and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even make a video about that because I just waited for the opportunity, and Canelo allegedly said that about 2 weeks ago, but yet nobody wasn't hollering that racial shit. Like I said, a lot of you motherfuckers on here is fake. It is what it is, and I'm gonna continue to say that, and I'm gonna continue to call y'all out. Real talk. It's your boy Town Biz, man. I'm out.